the democratic uprising. What a pleasure to follow Stephen's great speech. Now, that was interesting there. I think to myself, well, what shall I say now? Councillor? Well, I was very, very honoured to win my council seat in Dudley. It was the first time in decades that the Conservatives had lost that council seat. There was a saying around the Dudley Borough, particularly with the Conservatives, that you could put a pig in lipstick up with a blue rosette in centre and it would win. Not anymore. Not anymore. But at the same time, my wife, Star, who many of you may know, she stood in a place called Cosley. And Cosley has never, in its history, elected anybody but a Labour councillor. Not anymore, folks. We have a UKIP councillor in Cosley East as well now. On the same night, we completely broke the stranglehold of the two old parties in those council wars. Very, very proud of that. Even more proud that our victory was not due to a shift from the Conservative Party to us. Now, myself and Star used to be in the Conservative Party. We've all made mistakes before we start sharing. But we changed, we realised that was our error, and we joined the party that really speaks for the people. But our victories all across, not just Dudley, but the Black Country and the West Midlands and wider across the country, those victories were down to an increase in the turnout of people who hadn't voted either for decades or in some cases ever. And they came out because they saw a chance for real change at last. People who they could relate to, people who lived in the terrace house down the road, going out there and standing up for their views and their rights. Not some strange grey suited creature that arrives every 4 years and then disappears again. No, something different. So I'm very proud of that. And then I thought, well, maybe I should call myself an MEP. It's a great achievement. I mean, this illustrious country, our colleagues here, it is an honour to be out there fighting a good fight with them in Brussels and Strasbourg. And in the West Midlands, we came first. 31% just over the vote. 3 of us got elected. One of my colleagues is here, Joe. The other one is Jim. And all 3 of us got elected. We won in the West Midlands. UKIP was the biggest popular party in the West Midlands. Come on, guys. But I don't want to be introduced as any of those things. I want to be introduced as the most important thing, and it's the thing that I've got in common with all of you. I'm an activist. I'm an activist in the People's Army. I'm going to be with you in the run-up to May next year, and I hope all of you get your friends in, get everyone involved. Because we've done well, and we can be proud, and we can smile, and we can have a couple of drinks and celebrate, great. But we've only just started. If we stop now, if we stopped, 20 years' time we could look back and say, oh, that was a fun little blip. But things have just carried on. Nothing changed. The people shouted and screamed for a bit, and then they just put their heads down, and like docile little sheep, they followed the way of the establishment, of the elite. We lost our country, we lost our freedom. Nobody raised a voice. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because we're in this room, and there are hundreds and hundreds of other people like us, and all the way up to May, we're going to fight the good fight. We're going to fight and campaign and work those streets non-stop. We're going to knock doors, we're going to do table days, we're going to put out leaflets, we're going to talk to everyone we know. Because what happens in May of next year is what really matters. We are not a footnote in history. The British people are not going to go quietly into oblivion. Democracy is not an abstract concept. It's the single most important thing that we can pass on to future generations. It's the single most valuable thing about being British. So I'll tell you, May next year, we will win parliamentary seats. We will. All over this country will win parliamentary seats. And the reason why is because we must. Because if we fail, If we fail, we've lost everything. The people of this country have lost their last hope of freedom and democracy. We're it, folks. Here's a bit of pressure. We're it. But it's not just us in this room, it's UKIP members throughout the country, it's people who are yet to join us, it's people who are going to come with us all the way. And in Labour seats, in Tory seats, in Lib Dem seats, it's what's wrong with that one. But all around the country, we're going to take the fight to the establishment, because we are not representing a wild, strange creed, not some obscure philosophy. What we're representing is the people. And the people have had enough. And the people are ready. This is a time in history. This is a once in a, I was going to say once in a generation. Well, no, it's not even once in a generation. This is once in several generations. The British people are not, by nature, revolutionary type people. But they've seen what's happening. They're ready. They're ready to come with us. And the only thing that can hold us back is our lack of commitment, our lack of professionalism, our lack of passion. I don't think that's going to hold us back. I look around this room and I don't think that's going to be an issue. So with those things, with redoubled efforts, with excellent youth sections driving us on, and replacing the tired old men like me that have to get all their hair cut off because we're getting totally bald and grey. Pushing things forward like that. We'll take seats in May, and then that will be the start. That will be the start of something truly beautiful. That will be democracy, freedom, independence, national sovereignty, a proud future. Let's bring them back together. People of every ethnicity, every creed, gender, every belief system. Let's all unite together. Let's pull it together, folks, because we can. And the people together will fight for our freedom, and we will break away from this establishment that is crushing us and crushing our hopes and dreams. So we've got a bright future as a country. Great Britain, united together. We can do this, folks. I'm proud to be here as an activist amongst my fellow activists and colleagues, and I look forward to marching on with you, going through some tough times, getting a load of abuse thrown at us, loads of nasty comments, being smeared and criticised and attacked at every turn, and knowing we're right, and marching right the way through that to election night, and then bringing home UKIP MPs and saving our country, saving our democracy, and giving us all a brighter and happier future. Thank you.